How many of you have ever taken castor oil? Right, your grandparents used to tell you it was good for you, right? Now, castor oil is actually very powerful. Now, I'm not going to deal with the intake of castor oil internally. I'm actually going to deal with taking castor oil externally is what I'm going to deal with. Just the external. It's very, very powerful. As I began studying castor oil, I was surprised how powerful castor oil really is. So we're going to imagine we have a folded towel here with castor oil. If you were to sprinkle some pour some castor oil on the towel and apply it. Let's say if a person had fibroids, putting it on the lower portion of the abdomen, it can actually aid in the breaking up of those fibroids. If a woman has a cyst in her breast, breast cancer forming, I'll share this short testimony with you. There was a woman, she was examined by the doctor. The doctor told her that her cyst was 3 centimeters wide. That's how wide it was. She was applying castor oil for only 1 month. And the doctor told her after 1 month, he says, your cyst has shrunk to 2 centimeters wide. Now, she didn't tell the doctor that she was taking castor oil, but she knew that it was the castor oil that did that. So castor oil is very, very powerful. This is something I recently started studying concerning how powerful castor oil is, but it's very, very powerful. So fibroids, cysts, if a person has diarrhea, putting, again, using the towel, because you don't want to, castor oil will destroy your clothing. So you don't want to put it on clothing, but putting it on the towel and then putting that on, and then you can use a bandage wrap to keep it in place. But diarrhea, another thing for diarrhea, you can use apples or applesauce, to stop the runs there. Gallstones. Gallstones, another thing, you put it right where the gallbladder is, and you use the same thing. You just use that poultice just with a towel and castor oil on top of it, and where the gallstones are, it will break up those gallstones. Kidney stones, if a person is dealing with kidney stones, again, put that poultice right there where the kidney stones are, and this is a process you can do daily. It's not like you just do it one time and then it's healed. You would continue that process for a period of time, and it would break up those kidney stones, which are very painful to pass, I hear. Bone spurs, person dealing with bone spurs, whether in the knees or other joints, you can use castor oil as well on those joints. And lastly but not least is brain tumors. If a person is dealing with a brain tumor, using castor oil on the head actually aids in the shrinking of that tumor. Very, very powerful stuff that God has given us to utilize, again, for the service of man, is what it said in Psalms 104.